Okay, so good morning Nothing squad. We have a great news for CMF users. Nothing have started rolling out first open beta of NothingOS 3.0 for CMF Phone 1, and which brings a lot of changes. Along with that, it also brings the Phone support. And in this video, let's talk about every change what CMF Phone 1 gets with NothingOS 3.0. So now without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here I have my CMF Phone 1 which I've already updated to the latest build of NothingOS 3.0 based on Android 15. It's a first open beta for CMF Phone 1. You can see here NothingOS 3.0. Build number is 0050. If you go to the Android version, it comes with 1st November 2024 security patch, and this update won't be released as an OTA update. And to get this update, you need to install an application called Beta Update. You can find the application in the description below. Just install that APK. So let me show you how you can get NothingOS 3.0 for your CMF Phone 1. So this is the application called Nothing Offline OTA Update. You just need to install this application. I've already installed it. So let me show you. Once you install, after that you have to go to Settings, System, and towards the bottom side you will see Update to Beta version. Tap on it and check for the new version. This way you can install the first open beta build for your CMF Phone 1 based on Android 15 aka NothingOS 3.0. The update is somewhere around 1.4 GB. And guys, now before moving ahead, we have 85% of users who haven't subscribed to our channel but they do watch our videos. So if you guys find our content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. And also guys, yesterday we made a video on Nothing Gallery application which got an AI feature. So if you guys want to watch out that video, link can be found in the description below. With this new gallery of Nothing, we do have the feature to extract the subject from the image. So a dedicated video is already made on it. Make sure to check it out. If you guys remember, with the release of NothingOS 3.0, Nothing removed the n.fonts from NothingOS. But now they have again added back, but it's currently in the experimental features. So if you go to special features, tapping on experimental features, here we have the option .matrix type, which says use n.font for the settings title. So I have enabled it and this is how it looks. On all the settings, the title has this n.font now. I hope they add the n.font for the entire UI for people who wants it. Currently for the fonts, we only have two options. One is this Inter and the second one is Roboto. And now talking about n. So n. animation have been added in the boot animation. So here you can take a look at the boot animation of NothingOS 3.0 for CMF Phone 1. And along with that, we also have the charging animation which consists of dot animation. And it looks pretty nice on CMF Phone 1. And along with charging animation and boot animation, we also have the n. animation for fingerprint. So soon you update your CMF phone, you will be welcome with this welcome note which will show you guys what's new in NothingOS 3.0. We have around 4 pages which includes lock screen customizations, rearranging of quick setting tiles, and things like ability to share widgets with your friends, and after that few more NothingOS 3.0 features. So now with NothingOS 3.0, even CMF users get the lock screen customization. So soon you long press on the lock screen, you'll get this option called customize the lock screen. Tapping on it, it will ask you to unlock your device, and here on the top side you can see we have some clock which includes the centered one and which covers the entire screen. But currently you cannot customize these clock styles. And one more thing what they have added, and that's layered to the widgets option. So one new option what they have given here is the expanded widget area. So whenever you enable this, the clock styles won't be displayed on the lock screen. And in the expanded widget area, you can add in total 16 widgets, I mean the smaller one. If you use the bigger widgets like this one, then you'll be only able to add 4 widgets. And if you try to use such widgets, you'll be able to use in total 8 widgets. So I personally don't prefer using it. I keep it as normal, wherein we'll still get option to use 8 small widgets. I prefer having the clock styles to be seen on the lock screen. And from the bottom side, we can choose the shortcuts too. Here we have the wallpaper studio, I mean the wallpaper gallery, which includes of some Nothing wallpapers. And also the wallpaper studio, which lets you generate wallpapers using AI. And if you want, you can also download the AI generated wallpaper and save it in the local storage. So these are the only clock styles and the lock screen customization present on NothingOS 3.0 as of now. And this is how the AOD looks on CMF Phone 1. On the lock screen, I also noticed a change if I compare it with the NothingOS 3.0 which is installed on my Nothing Phone 2. Here you can see a difference. We do have an icon along with the emergency text which is not present on Nothing Phone 2 running NothingOS 3.0. Also, if you tap on the lock screen, we do get the dark background instead of that light background which we used to see before. And here also they have added the icon above the text says enter the pin. Home screen doesn't come with much of changes, but if you long press here and go to widget section, now you have a different category for Nothing widgets. You can see towards the bottom side we have 2 sections. First one consists of Nothing widgets. Swiping towards the right hand side we have other widgets. And now Nothing widgets have been segregated pretty well and they have been arranged side by side, which looks pretty neat now. And you also have the option to search for the widgets. Now talking about one of the major change, and that's in the control center. So here you can see we have the new control center of NothingOS 3.0, but one thing which I found missing here, and that's this quick setting tile, which lets you change the ringing mode. Here we only have the single tile which lets you change the mode, unlike this tile where you can tap on the right side to change the ringing mode to ringing. If you tap in center, you have the vibration mode. Towards the left side, we have the silent mode. That's not been added here on NothingOS 3.0 for CMF Phone 1. But the most awaited brightness slider have been added, which also consists of an auto brightness toggle towards the left hand side. With a single swipe, you have access to 2 horizontal tiles and 1 square shaped tile. If you slide more, you have access to other quick setting tiles. And tapping on edit, you do have an option to resize the quick setting tiles, which I feel most of the brands should add. Even on OxygenOS 15, this feature is not been added. There we only have the option to remove or add different tiles. But I would say resizing quick setting tiles is a very good option. And if you hold on any of the tile, you can see the layout of 4x4. And by chance, if you messed up with the quick setting tiles layout, you can just tap on this icon that will bring up the default layout. And also we have an option to share the widgets. Currently it's only being supported with the photo widget, that too in this square shape. So whenever you long press on that particular widget, you can see we have an option to share. Tapping on share, you have to agree to terms and conditions and then tap on start sharing. Here you need to sign in with your Google account or you need to create a Nothing account. And this also lets you react to your friends on the widgets which you share. And same thing goes, if your friend shares the widget, you can also react to that. Now moving on to the changes in the app drawer. So here soon you install, you'll see this pop-up which says Smart App Drawer. And if you tap on these 3 dots, it will take you to the app drawer settings, which lets you select between the default one and the smarter one, which is still in beta phase. So if you have selected the smart one, this is how the app drawer will look. Everything gets categorized like your social media applications in one folder, entertainment applications in one folder, and the recent use applications will be shown on the top side. It's nice to see that Nothing have given an option to choose between both of these. And if you're using the default one, you can also pin the applications which you use the most. So by default here AI suggests the applications depending on your usage. But if you want to have some custom applications, for example, I use Twitter a lot. I want to have this application on the top side. If I long press on this, here we have an icon which lets you pin the application on the top side. So here you can see we now have a different section of all the pinned applications. And there is no restrictions. You can pin as many applications you want. And now talking about some of the stock Android 15 features, and one of them is the ability to archive the application. So basically it just uninstall the application without affecting your data and lets you save some storage on your device. This is how the icon looks here in the app info, and the same icon will appear here in the app drawer. But here good thing is with a single tap, instead of going to the Play Store and again downloading the application, you can directly download the application in the app drawer itself. And this will not affect your data and it won't even ask you the login information. So let me complete the installation. I'll show you guys. So once the app is again installed, if I tap on it, you can see my account info is still there. I did not have to log in again. So this app archive feature is a very useful feature. And after that, talking about other feature which is of Android 15, I mean the stock Android 15, that's related to the screen recording. So if you tap on the screen recording quick setting tile, you'll see a new pop-up which lets you record screen of a single application. Previously, we had only option to record the entire screen, but thanks to Google for providing us this feature. So soon you select a single app, it will ask you which app you want to record. For example, I'll select Play Store, and once the Play Store opens, you can see the screen recording in action. And if I exit the Play Store and start using a different app or go to the home screen, the screen recording of that particular app will stop. But here in the notification panel, you'll still see the countdown. Let me stop and show you guys the screen recording. And now you can see we have a recording just of 10 seconds. Soon I exit the Play Store, the screen recording automatically stopped. And the last Android 15 feature which Nothing have introduced, and that's related to predictive gesture. So predictive gesture is by default enabled now, you can see here, and it works pretty well on the opted applications. Not all the applications will have the support of predictive gestures, but most of the Google applications do have the support of predictive gesture now. And now talking about some of the changes in the settings. So as said initially, you can have the end dot support by enabling it from the experimental features, and also the settings page is now well organized. You have different sections for network and internet connectivity. For customizations, you have different section, and for other things, you have different sections. And towards the right top corner, we have an profile icon where you can set the profile picture after login with the Google account or the Nothing account. And also we have some changes in the pop-up view. So soon you enable any application in the pop-up view, you'll see this introduction of new new pop-up view, which says drag the bottom corners to resize the pop-up view, and the next screen it says swipe up from the bottom to minimize to pop-up view, and the last one says pull down from the bottom to switch to full screen. And there's also a new feature added, like if you have any notification coming up soon, if you see any notification pop up, you just have to drag that notification and that application will open up in the pop-up view. So guys, these are all the features what you guys will see on NothingOS 3.0 for your CMF Phone 1. About the camera quality and other stuff, we'll keep you guys posted in the in-depth review video. As of now, only this much in this video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.